Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Tivat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow? I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. You've earned it.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam! Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew! That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
I feel so alive right now! Overtime? Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake!
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Llama waiting. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh, we haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
What do you see? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered, so that is all my power allows me to discern.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her. and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait! Here you go! This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Ah, thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutara after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then. Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon.
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time?
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Significantly. The moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it.
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Lama also saw the past by using the Moon Marrow. Why didn't she see that?
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kuchar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Glauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Does it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Rerir of Solnari. Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners! That's way too much for us to handle! That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then! Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Where is this?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place!
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the Moon Marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh? Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
The Rerir of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rerir is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nodcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Rerir, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen, listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rerir of Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rerir's super fast? Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nagcry, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the wild hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sousi guy? The ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices. Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's Sergeant Majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it! Let's go then! You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would. Sorry, but things happened kind of suddenly, so... be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then? Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Yeah. What reason would Flint's have to murder Sousi anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh right, before we go, should we reveal Rerir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rerir, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.